going to be vlogging the Forge Action Day. It's going to be held at Castle Combe Circuit. I'm on the Abath Culture Owners Club. It's quite a big turnout today. Got about 25 Abaths. Got a track session booked at 10:45, so I'm just waiting to go and do my noise test and then have a briefing, and then I'll be going out on track. I'm just going to insert a clip of all the Abaths turning up, and then we'll get to it. came off the track and onto the grass, and basically there was a bracket on the floor, and when I saw that I thought, oh, it's the gearbox mount. I didn't want to risk driving it back to the pits, so the recovery team came out and got me, as you see in the video and pictures obviously. Turns out, as far as I can see, that's the only issue that there was, so actually I could have just picked up the bracket, put it in my car and carried on going. I literally was on the track for about 4 minutes. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. I think it was 27 quid for 15 minutes. It's quite pricey, but the actual track itself is quite good. I think I'm actually going to book a full track day there. The track's actually, when you do the briefing, you're looking at the diagram of the lap. It looks like it's going to be boring, but when you're on there, it's quite challenging. So I would like to do an actual track day there. So I'll probably get that booked for early next year. I had to wait for about 45 minutes in the end because there was several people in the sessions before my one where they'd come off or their car had broken down or something. So everything was postponed. So I waited 45 minutes in the queues and then ended up coming off of the track at like I said, halfway through the second lap. When I got back from being taken by the tow truck, I spent about an hour and a half just checking over the car and stuff, so there's not as much footage as I would like to do. But I think I've got a fair amount. Let me know what you think in the comments. The day overall was quite good. There was several stands. There was a ram air stand. Forge stand was quite small considering it was Forge day. They had a few bits and pieces and they weren't charging VAT, which was good if you didn't want to get a bargain. Quite a lot of souped up cars there. There was a lot of modified cars, to be fair. There was a lot more than I thought there was going to be. And when you're on track, they fucking go. Some of them were actual savage. So it was good to see that. I'm hoping by Forge Day next year I will have a bit more experience on that track, because to be honest I felt a little bit of a novice on that track today from not knowing the track and stuff like that. I felt like I was getting in people's way, but that's just what it is. I mean, when you do a track day, it takes the best part of 3/4 of the day to actually learn the track, and even then you don't know it inside out. Do you know what I mean? You've got to do like 2 or 3 track days at one venue to actually learn it properly. But yeah, that's it. I mean, all it was just the bracket that came off was basically the bracket that goes between the flexi pipe and the cap. And when I'd fitted the decap pipe, you may or may not know, when you do that, where the 2 pipes meet, you would normally put the bolts through that bracket, but the decat sits slightly further out, so actually you can't even do that. So all it was just a dead bracket really. It wasn't even attached to anything other than just the, where it's supposed to be secured on the engine. So it's a bit annoying that I had to, call it a day so early for nothing really, but it is what it is. At least I didn't end up, damaging my gearbox or my clutch or my drive shaft or, gearbox mount or something like that. I was expecting to have a bill getting the AA out to recover me and then take it to a garage, and I was looking at like £1,000, 1,200 quid, depending on how bad the damage was. But actually, I've got off very lightly, and I'm very actually pleased about that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to check out my other videos.